Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this war video we're going up against Gotham, which has been a master alliance in the past. The average prestige is slightly over 11.1k. So going in, we knew it would be a really tough matchup. We'll have a lot of tough defenders. They on average have like 2 rank 3 6-star characters, I'd say. So my path is different in this war. I'm going to take 6 in section 1 and 5 in section 2 with the ebb and flow nodes. So the first fight here is a Medusa. The node here is aggression fury, so that's the difficult part here. My my Dr. Doom is pretty high signature level, so the natural furies that she will get has a pretty good chance of getting nullified themselves if I don't have a shock on them already. Like Dr. Doom has a really powerful nullify on the staggers, on the heavy attacks and stuff. So I did eat a special 2 on the block, but it didn't do that much damage. We went for SP3, going to go for medium, light, medium into the SP1, and this gives us 2 bars of power. We're going to pop that SP2 straight away, and that should be it for this fight. The incinerates take her down, and we're looking pretty healthy. So pretty decent fight, 36 hits. Again, first time trying out a new path, so I was pretty worried, and now we're going to go in this Domino matchup. So it has power focus 1 and power alternator. Like the power meter, it kind of shifts like the health in aspect of chaos. I think that's the one where the health power shifts. So here the power will shift, and the power she gains a lot of power when she does not have 1 bar of power, which means she is almost lucky throughout this fight, and which makes things annoying. Also look at the crit failure damage that we're taking. So far we haven't taken any hits or anything, but we are still down to 77%. This is a 565 boosted Warlock. I guess I didn't boost that hard, but still. And we used our SP2. We have some infections going on, and we drain power when I think we parry projectile attacks, and at this point we should be pretty good. But again, 504 per tick, the critical failure is definitely a lot of damage. We ended with 64%, even though we didn't get hit, or we didn't. I think we blocked a little bit, but still. But overall, section 1 went pretty well, and that is half the war done for me. All the 4 fights again are slightly tougher, but not a lot of fights in this one. Again, trying a new path and everything. So going to use some big boosts here, taking ebb and flow intercept for the first time, and there is a Mr. Sinister and Nova in section 2. And Mr. Sinister was the fight that I was worried about going in. I am going to use Void, and like the Nova, I've seen enough people take down Nova with Doom to be very comfortable with that. Here he is a flow defender, so you're going to see a lot of power gain from him in the beginning. I want to play it slow. We have 5 minutes, and I want to get some petrifies on him, not getting them in the start. Going to block some SP1s just to be safe, and he's getting a lot of power from flow, and we're not doing any damage so far, because again it is ebb and flow intercept. We're doing 60% less damage when we're not intercepting, and because of the power gain he's getting, it's really hard to get off intercepts. And we have 2 petrifies at this point, so he's not getting power from what it's called, the flow power gain basically. So I blocked SP2 there, and that puts on a concussion on me. It's pretty strong. I think it's 100% concussion, so I didn't put a debuff on the SP1 there, and at this point I should have been good. I have all the petrifies up, and the difficult part of the fight is over. But I used the SP2 there and I'm going to make a huge mistake now. I would have gotten my Fear of the Void pretty quickly here, but he used SP2. I got concussion, and now my like Fear of the Void failed because I had a concussion on me, and the fight went downhill from here. I wasn't able to do a lot of damage because the real damage would have come in after the Fear of Void was up, and I have some debuffs on, and then I could have started intercepting, reversing the power gain of the fight. But the weird part is that the hard part of the fight was done. I almost had it, not like health wise, but after that it would have been a pretty easy fight. After the first Fear of the Void, my Void is sick 200, but because I used to run suicides a lot, I'm not that I haven't played with Void that much, and I'm going to take in Warlock, and this is going to be a really interesting fight. So we have the infection up, so we straight away not like we're going to reverse the power gain a little bit, as you can see down there, and Warlock is a pretty decent matchup for this. As you can see, like we are doing a lot more damage with him, with the SP2s and everything. Not really good at intercepting, especially in wars when there's so much at stake. And the infection has fallen off here. We do push him to the SP2, and the infection also heal blocks him, so he won't get any regeneration back from the crits, which like in this matchup crits really hurt you so bad, because first of all he gains the regeneration from it, and then also flow, and at this point I was thinking that I'm going to die again. I'm pretty low on health. He's still at 50%. I'm blocking another SP2, and after this, like, it's a pretty good fight because I don't end up dying here again. And I'm at 10%. He's still almost at 50. I use my SP2, takes him down to 36%. I need at least one more SP2 to finish off this fight, and we're doing some decent damage even with flow, ebb and flow intercept here, reversing the power gain a little bit. We have 3 infections on him, so at this point now I'm thinking we can solo this, and one SP2 should finish off this fight, and it does. So we survive at 8%. I think we were 10% but he was at 50. I think Warlock is an amazing option for this fight. Next time we'll just heal him up and take him instead of Void. And now the big fight here, ebb and flow intercept Nova. Like, I haven't seen anyone die to him, but I know that a lot of people do, because like the trick here is, again, I have no experience with it. This was the first time I'm doing it, but from what I've seen, the trick here is to play it safe, to not intercept Dr. Doom. Just build up the Furies, use your SP2, and you'll end up doing some solid amount of damage. I'm straight up like not taking any chances. Already died once in a fight where I shouldn't have died, so I'm going to play it really safe. I'm going to block everything, and he's not a flow defender, I don't think, so that, but I think he is a stubborn defender. That would have made it a bit more annoying if this alliance was running stubborn, I guess, but again, not playing Doom best, not pushing him to his SP3 or anything to get the biggest power steal possible, but still I'm going to use my SP2 here with one Fury, not building up to the second Fury for some reason. That would have probably, like, if I built up to the second Fury and went for like SP2, that probably would have finished the fight. But I'm looking at the timer here, it's still like 3 minutes 40 seconds left, plenty of time. I'm going to like not even try. I can evade his SP1, so that's like, even if he had stubborn, it wouldn't have been that much harder because I would have blocked everything, because Doom is a tank and he doesn't take any damage from like, I haven't healed him up so far. I took a SP2 on the block with Medusa. I've taken countless special stacks here on the block with Nova, and I'm still pretty healthy. So use the SP3 again, not bothering at all with the node and the evade part of the intercept part of the node. Going to go for another SP2, and that I think that will finish it. So like not the biggest damage, you can see a lot bigger crits here with the SP2 and the incinerate, but it ends up finishing off the fight, so all good in the end. 97 hits and pretty satisfying solo there. And that is it for this war. I did end up like contributing a bit to a mini boss, but the attack bonus was down, and so I didn't put that in the war. We did end up losing. Shout out to all the MVPs, and thanks for watching.